there's an active shooter in the mall, and they're right nearby actually, and the shooter has not been caught yet, and gunshots are still going off, and there are people that have died. So I'm still a little bit rattled. Just 15 hours ago, I'm strolling through Siam Paragon, one of the major attractions here in Bangkok, and I'm walking past Louis Vuitton, and I'm just kind of looking left and looking right, and just having a regular Bangkok day. And I stroll into one store, and just looking at a few different things, and then all of a sudden I started to notice the store personnel, getting anxious, getting excited, and you see them going in and out of the store, and then their footsteps picking up, gaining speed, going back and forth, and you can tell something's wrong, but you don't know what's wrong. You don't really know what's going on, so you try not to be an alarmist, and you just go about what you're doing and ignore all the chaos because you don't want to be a drama seeker, right? So then all of a sudden you start to see people in the hallways moving very quickly, and they're going from a fast walk to a run. And then you start to hear noise, and you hear banging, and you don't know what it is. You just assume something's not right, but you don't assume the worst. Anyway, getting right to the point, all of a sudden the store personnel tells us, okay, we need to get into we need to hide. We need to get into the storerooms. And so we were all rushed into the storeroom, not quite knowing exactly the reason why. Those of us who don't speak Thai don't really know what's going on. We're just told we need to get out of the store and into the storeroom. So we go into the back, and we're climbing through a storeroom, and you can see some pictures and short video of that I'm going to post. We get into the storeroom, and everyone actually is pretty, I wouldn't say relaxed, but they're concerned, but they're calm on this particular first visit to the storeroom, because there were two, so hang with me for a while. So anyway, we're in the storeroom, all of a sudden everyone's wondering what's going on, and everyone is using their phone to sort of catch the news to see if they can see what's going on outside the storeroom, because we're not allowed outside the storeroom, and everyone's kind of trying to be somewhat quiet. So anyway, folks are just looking at it, and then all of a sudden it's discovered on Thai Twitter or Thai social media that there's an active shooter in the mall, and they're right nearby actually, and the shooter has not been caught yet, and gunshots are still going off, and there are people that have died, but details aren't yet known. So we're inside the storeroom, and we're just looking on our phones, and these are the photos and all we actually know about what's going on outside. And we see these photos posted on social media, the shooter with his gun, and we don't really know any more details other than that. And they're getting that from security footage, I guess. So we're in that room for an hour, actually fairly calm and cool in the first go-round. After 1 hour, one of the Thai ladies, and they could not have been nicer, honest to God, one of the Thai ladies, makes an announcement to us in this little storeroom that, okay, things seem to be safe outside. This is what I deemed from her Thai words. Things seem to be safe outside. They need to close the store and go home. And so people should leave the storeroom.
ใช่ทีเนี้ยเราจะขอรบกวนเชิญลูกค้าออกค่ะ
So within 1 minute after leaving the storeroom, we all left the storeroom, out of the store, and we're looking out over a balcony down into the street, and you can actually see the street, and there's rain, it's raining. But then all of a sudden you heard gunshots, and then you saw these people in huge stampede running towards the door, trying to get back into the mall, and running up the stairs to where I was, and then again, hiding, get back into the storeroom. So then there's a stampede of many more people back into the storeroom. And now people they're not the same. People are no longer calm, cool, and collected. People are no longer relaxed. There's sobbing going on. There's crying going on. The girl next to me was terrified that everyone should shut off their phones and that the shooter was going to find us and hear our phones going off and kill us all. It was a sobering moment, on the second go round in the storage room, I'm starting to think like, ooh, this isn't funny anymore. This is the real deal. This is what it's like to be in an active shooting environment with active shooter. What's going on outside, you don't really know because you're inside, so it literally compounds the unknown and the fear. And there were people in the storeroom with me that were in absolute hysterics and panic, hiding themselves by putting boxes on top of themselves. And, it all unfolded right outside, and you don't really know what's going on. So folks are back on their phone trying to look for what's happening, and then we finally found out that the police did take into or arrested this 14-year-old boy, and it was allegedly him who did this, and of course they arrested him and whatnot, but. And then finally we were let out again. People are very rattled now, very concerned, very afraid. The stores are all closed, the restaurants are all closed. No one really knows what to do. The Thai public transit system is closed. The BTS or the SkyTrain is not working yet. So folks are just kind of wandering around, not knowing where to go, what to do, just trying to collect their thoughts. And then finally, when we were allowed out of the mall onto the street, you see all kinds of reporters, and I mean, you can see my video I took, but all kinds of reporters and ambulances. And this was a real eye-opener to how precious life is. I mean, the only difference between me and the 3 people who I guess so far have died, there may be more, I don't know, is that I was 5 minutes earlier in the exact same spot as at least one of the persons that were shot. I mean, literally, that's the only difference. It's not that I'm any stronger or any smarter or anything. And I guess that's the message that I'm learning from all of this, is that you don't know what tomorrow brings. Doesn't matter who you are. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And so, you really should, be grateful for today and live for today. And I don't ever want to forget to acknowledge that 3 people died, and there are families that are suffering because of this incredibly sad experience that happened. And the alleged shooter was 14 and just a boy. I don't think he had a clue of what he was doing. I looked at some of the video when he was arrested, and you can just tell, he just doesn't have a clue what he did or what he's doing. And I guess he was mentally ill, severely mentally ill, and he didn't take his medication according to Thai police reports. And so, you don't know what's going to happen. So, you should really think about that. I hope we all really think about that, because life gives us these moments, almost like little wake-up calls if you're listening to it, that, today is today, and, there's no guarantee about tomorrow. So as a retired financial advisor, I want to tell you, yeah, it's a good idea to save for the future and plan for the future, but it's also a really good idea to live for today, because the future is not guaranteed. And as I said, I just want to pound this home. The only difference between me and the 3 people who died is I happen to walk through there 5 minutes earlier. And I guess you call it luck, fate, I don't know. But I'm grateful to be here today. And I just wanted to share a little bit about, because there's a lot of media reports, a lot of news about this whole event from the outside, and you can see lots of video, and I'm going to show it to you today of what it looked like from the outside. But I haven't yet seen anything from the inside of the mall for those of us who were holed up in storage rooms, hearing things but not being able to see it. And this was an experience, and wow, still processing this, as I guess many people here in Bangkok are doing. So anyway, thanks.